Good day everyone, this is Charmar TV for another video, and today we will continue the discussion on how to solve right triangles. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung unang part sa pag-solve ng right triangles is uh, I recommend niya panoorin nyo muna yung first part bago ito. Okay, so sa pag-solve ng triangles, may mga bagay na dapat nating i-recall. Yung sum of the uh, angles of the triangle, which is 180, but since this is right triangle, isa sa kanila ay 90 degrees. So the measure of two acute angles of the right triangle must be equal to 90 degrees. Ayan. Another thing po is gagamitin natin yung Pythagorean theorem to solve for the remaining side of the right triangle. And most importantly, gagamitin natin yung SOHCAHTOA stuff, no? So dapat ma-recall natin ng maayos yung trigonometric ratio. Particularly sine, cosine at saka tangent. Okay? So may mga gamit lang sa pag-solve ng right triangles. So we have angle of elevation and angle of depression na i-discuss natin sa mga susunod na video. Alright. So sa case 1, ang na-discuss natin is yung pag-solve ng right triangle kung saan one of the sides and one of the acute angles are given. So let's say ito yung given tapos ito yung given. Isang side tsaka isang angle yung given. So ayan po yung previous video natin. Panoorin nyo muna yung video na yon. Okay? And then ang i-discuss natin sa video na ito is only two of the sides are given. So let's say yung hypotenuse at saka isa sa mga leg yung given. Alright, so let us continue the discussion. So ito po yung solution sa mga naunang video. Ayan po. So, panoorin nyo po yung first part para makita natin kung paano yung step-by-step procedure. Okay? So, let's move on to number 3. So, as you can see, two of the sides of the right triangle are given. 15 at saka 8. So, yung 15 is the opposite of angle A. No? So, yung 15 must be the value of small letter A. So, A is equal to 15. Tapos, yung 8 naman dito, opposite siya ng angle B. So, this must be the value of small letter B. So, B is equal to 8. Now, since dalawa sa sides ng triangle ay given, we can able to solve for the third side of the triangle, which is yung hypotenuse nito. Okay? And to do that, gagamitin natin yung Pythagorean theorem. So, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Ayan. And then, isubstitute natin yung given values. Ano po? So, a becomes 15. So, 15 squared plus b is 8. So, 8 squared equals c squared. And then, simplify this one. So, 15 squared is 225 plus 8 squared is 64 equals c squared. Then 225 plus 64 is 289 equals c squared. And finally, kunin natin yung square root both sides, no? So that c na lang po ang natira. So square root of 289 is 17. Okay, so ayan po yung measure ng hypotenuse ng right triangle. So the measure of this one must be 17 units. Ayan, so kompleto na po yung sides ng triangle. So ang hindi pa natin nasosolve is yung angle mismo ng triangle. Okay? So, what we have to do is gagamitin natin yung trigonometric ratio. So, i-recall natin. So, TOA. Ayan. So, para sa case na ito, any of these three is available to choose since kompleto naman yung sides ng triangle. So, let's say gamitin na lang natin yung SO. Okay, yung sine function, no? So, sine, remember po is yung ratio ng sine ay opposite over hypotenuse. So, for this one, kayo nang bahalang pumili kung alin sa angle A or angle B ang una mong isosolve. Okay? Either angle A or angle B. Ayan. So, unahin natin si angle A. Ayan. So, kapag angle A ang napili nating isolve, dapat alamin natin kung alin diyan yung opposite, alin ba diyan yung hypotenuse. Kasi ang sine po ay opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? So for this one, dahil A ang napili natin sa video na ito, ang opposite nun ay may 15 units long, tapos yung hypotenuse ay 17. So this should be equal to 15 over 17. Ayan. And then, since ang angle naman ang hinahanap, so kukunin natin yung inverse ng sine. 'Di ba? So, magiging A na lang po equals inverse sine. So, paano natin isusulat yung inverse sine? Isulat mo yung sine and then negative 1. Okay? So, do not treat as an exponent na raised to negative 1. But rather, ang basa dito ay inverse sine. Okay? So, this is inverse sine. Okay? So, inverse sine of 15 over 17. Okay? So, ayan po yung isosolve natin na angle and then gagamitin natin yung calculator to do this. Ano po? So, from here, para ma-type natin yung inverse sine, pindutin yung shift, tapos pindutin mo yung sine button. So, mag-a-appear siya as inverse sine. So, as you can see, we have negative 1 here as expected. Okay? Inverse sine of, i-type natin yung 15 divided by 17. Ayan. So, 15 divided by 17 or 15 over 17. Kayo na bahala doon. Then, pindutin mo yung equals. So, kung ano yung lumabas, ayan po yung degree measure. So, in this case, itong value na to is yung value mismo ng angle A. So 61.9275, etc. So we just round off this value to 2 decimal places. So the value of A here must be 61.93. Okay, so A equals 61.93. And then lagyan natin ng degrees kasi angle ang hinahanap natin. Ano po? So, ito po yung measure ng angle A. So, 61.93 degrees. Ayan. And then, since isa sa angles ng right triangle ay nahanap na, ang hahanapin na lang natin is yung measure ng angle B. And then, we're done. Okay? So, since isa sa kanila, gamitin natin yung fact na the measure of these two angles is 90 degrees. So, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 90. Diba? Since meron tayong angle A, pwede na nating palitan ng 61.93. So, 61.93 plus the measure of angle B equals 90. Then, subtract both sides by 61.93. Ayan. So this will become cancel na to actually. The measure wait. The measure of angle B equals gamitin natin yung calculator para mabilis tayo. 61.93. Okay, so kailangan ma-convert natin ito sa decimal by pressing this button. 28.07. So 28.07 degrees. So, ayan po yung measure ng angle B. 28.07 degrees. Okay, so isamaris natin yung sagot. The value of the hypotenuse or the value of C is 17. The measure of angle A is 61.93. And then the measure of angle B is 28.07 degrees. So, ayan po yung measures ng nawawalang parts ng triangle. Okay? Ayan po. So, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so we have this one, no? Kung saan, once again, two of the sides of the triangle ay given. So we have 27 here and then 29 there. Okay? So, ayan, so let's do this. Um, Bale, itong 27 is the measure of the hypotenuse. So, matic C na yan. Okay, so C is equal to 27. Tapos yung 19 dito ay yung opposite ng angle B. So, this must be the value of small letter B. So, 19. Okay? Ayan po. Tapos, since dalawa sa sides ng triangle ay given, we are able to find the third side by using the Pythagorean theorem. So, i-recall nga natin, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Ayan po. So, a naman this time ang hinahanap. So, a squared plus b. Ang b po natin ay 19. 19 squared equals 27 squared. Ayan. And then simplify, a squared plus 19 squared is 361 equals 27 squared is 729. Ayan. And then subtract both sides by 361 so that a squared na lang ang nandito, no? Cancel na to. A squared equals 400, oh no, 368. Ayan. So, 368. And then, kunin natin yung square root ng bawat side. Okay? So, ang value ng A ay square root of 368 but we must know the exact value, no? So, A equals, gamitin natin yung calculator. So, pindutin nyo yung square root, then 368. And then, hit equals. So, we have 4 square root of 23. Again, kailangan i-decimal natin to. So, there you go. 19.18. So, 19.18 must be the measure of this side. So, 19.18. Ayan. Okay, so next, ano pang susunod na step na ating gagawin? Of course, isosolve natin yung angles ng right triangle. Angle A at saka angle B. Again, in this case, any of the three sa SOHCAHTOA can do, no? So, SOHCAHTOA. So, kahit alin dyan sa tatlo, available to choose kasi kumpleto naman na yung sides ng triangle. Okay? So, let's say, gamitin na lang natin yung cosine function, no? So, cosine, tapos pili tayo ng angle kung ano ang isosolve natin, no? Either A or B. So, let's say, uunahin natin yung B. Okay? So, sa B tayo titingin, no? And then, since ito yung titignan natin, yung reference angle natin, yung opposite side must be 19, tapos yung hypotenuse must be 27. Okay? Again, kayo nang bahala kung alin ang uunahin mo. So, gusto mo to tangent of A gamitin mo or sine of A, kayo nang bahala doon. Okay? Kasi pero sa video na to, guys, no, cosine B ang napili natin. Okay? So, it's up to you na lang. So, sa cosine B, ang ratio nun is adjacent over hypotenuse. So, ang adjacent, dahil ito ay opposite, ito po yung adjacent niya. So, 19.18, no? 19.18 over yung hypotenuse, 27. Ayan, 19.18 over 27. Okay? And then we're going to compute for the value of B. That is, yan yung measure ng angle B. 'Di ba? So, B is equal to copy cosine, pero maglalagay tayo ng negative 1 kasi ang hinahanap natin is inverse cosine. Okay? So, 19.18 over 27. And then, gamitin natin yung calculator to compute. Ano po? So, para ma-appear natin yung cosine negative 1, I mean, inverse cosine, no? Pindutin mo muna yung shift and then cosine. Okay? So, as expected, mayroong negative 1. So, ang hinahanap natin is inverse cosine. Okay? So, and then i-type natin to. So, 19.18 divided by 27. Ayan. And then, pindutin natin yung equals. So, as you can see, we have 44.73. So, that's the measure of angle B. So, the value of B must be, ano nga ulit? 44.73, no? So, 44.73. And then, maglalagay tayo ng degrees. Okay? Ayan po. Since isa sa angles na ang meron ng measure, no? We can able to solve for the other one. So, isulat muna natin yung 44.73 degrees. So, ayan, angle A na lang po ang natitira na hindi pa nasusolve. So, gamitin natin yung fact na the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 90 degrees. So, yung angle A na lang po ang isa-solve natin, no? So, the measure of angle A equals, so, yun, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B is 44.73 equals 90. Now, subtract 44.73 both sides. Then, we got this. Measure of angle A is equal to 45.27 degrees. And, ayan po yung measure ng angle A. 45.27 degrees. So, ayan po, nakumpleto natin yung measurements ng bawat parts ng triangle. Okay, so let's check with the calculator. Kasi, for this part, di natin ginamitan ng calcu eh. No? So, 44.73 equals, that's it, 45.27. Tama naman. So, yun, i-recall nga natin yung mga sagot. The measure of side A is 19.18. The measure of angle B is 44.73. And then the measure of angle A is 45.27 degrees. Ito po siya, no? And that's all for today's video about solving triangles. So I hope you have learned something about this video. Ayan. So ito po yung solution sa lahat ng triangle. So again, kung di nyo pa napapanood yung part 1 is nasa description naman na yung video ng part 1. Alright, so don't forget to subscribe to YouTube channel for more videos. And as always, have a great day to all.